Hello everybody, I'm the owner of the Pittsburgh Street Hockey League. I'm Connor Lawrence. This is going to be a guide to the 2014 season of street hockey this year. Those of you who have not played before or are unsure of anything, I hope this answers any of your questions. If not, please contact me, Jason Dembazak, or Jacob Coomer. We will be glad to answer anything. Here we go. First subject I want to hit on is 2014 draft lottery, and will be picked up by a team. There will be two teams, both black and white, whose captains are myself, Connor Lawrence, Jacob Coomer, Maura Colosi. All three of us are going to be the white team. Jason Dembazak and Braden Laverde, those two are going to be the black team. So there will be two teams, three captains on white, two captains on black. Team black will get the first and second pick due to only having two captains, as I said, followed by team white to even it out at 4 players apiece. So they're going to get the first and second pick, so to make it 4 against 3, and then we're going to get the third pick to make it 4 and 4 apiece, and then we'll go back and forth until each player is picked. Players may be interviewed before the draft to see what they're looking for in somebody, or excuse me, see what the teams are looking for in somebody. So, say I want the defenseman, I'm going to go around interviewing people, seeing what they like to play, seeing what they're good at, their overall skill. And then we're going to draft people by that. And most players are going to be drafted by skill from last season. He didn't play last season. Players will be picked at somewhat random. So, I mean, not all players, we realize that not all players play hockey actually. And not all people, or that I don't want to say this, but not all people are necessarily hockey pros, so we will pick you mostly at random. We could pick friends, kids you want to teach the game to. That's kind of the thing between me and Jason. We just want to get the word out to everybody and to get this game kind of started in our area in a way. So the next subject we want to hit is the Rulebook 2014. This year we will follow all NHL rules, same procedure as last year, all except for rules that are only applied in ice hockey. I can't think of the one off the top of my head, but if there's any rule out there that is only possible to happen on ice, then obviously that's not going to happen in our league. So all the rules that could be any type of hockey are going to be applied to this. The new rules, last year I know we had some issues with just different things. We were being a little bit strict on rules, so new rules we're adding this year. Hitting is going to be allowed to an extent, and that's one I really wanted to hit on. Last season at the end, I really started to notice, I didn't have it on video, but I really started to notice that we were really getting aggressive with each other, and we were really starting to play the game, and we really wanted to, win. And it got really intense, actually. So I'm going to allow hitting to an extent, and anything that I see is going to be, anything that I see that is illegal, I'm obviously going to call penalty or, review suspension if it's suspendable. The main goal is, and I really want to express this, is that it's taking the man off of the puck. It's not going out and leveling the kid. It could just be a bump and take the kid off the puck. Separate the man from the puck. That's the main rule. But because of this, the hitting, we're gonna have to start bringing in hybrid icing, and it will definitely be a major factor. And I would think, because we don't want a kid stopping back behind the net, and out of nowhere somebody comes over, and even if it's a little bump and he doesn't see it, he could get injured. So we're just gonna go with hybrid icing. Same rule as the NHL rule. Next real subject I really want to talk about is the Game Center. I know most of you are going to be watching this on YouTube here, but the PGHSHL, Pittsburgh Street Hockey League, will be broadcasting every game on our YouTube channel, or at least attempt to. It could be subject to change due to weather. You never know anything. In case we have half court or something of that nature, we're going to try that, really try to record every game. That way we have statistics updated, different things like that kind of, but so nobody gets cheated out of it. And we have video review and different stuff like that. We will also feature, this is new this year, we'll also feature highlight shows on-the-fly action, which is kind of like NHL on-the-fly type thing, TV shows, which will include interviews and post and pre-game shows before games, a lot of others along the way. Me and Jason Demazak have really creative minds, and we could spit up ideas for hours probably, but we're just leaving it at this at the moment. And you never know what's going to happen. We'll run it by some of the players, so we'll see what happens. We will also feature kind of a Wednesday night rivalry action game, such as Hockey Night in Canada we're going to have for probably the first game, and any Canadian games like that, just different things like that. Wednesday night rivalries, in case there's a big rivalry coming up, we'll post it on a Wednesday. Next, we have the schedule 2014. This is about all scheduling. We will play NHL, CHL, AHL, and Olympic team themed games. The whole entire regular season is NHL, but we have bonus games where, in case we don't want to play an NHL one game, or we finished the regular season, say, we can go on to CHL, AHL, and we will be playing the Olympics Sochi games. So we'll be doing world-based countries, and that's just like a throw-in. We'll probably put that around mid-season just to split up the regular season. Along with the draft, teams will pick. The draft, by the way, is going to be held probably, I don't know if I mentioned this on this, but draft is going to be held probably Tuesday. That could be subject to change too. A lot of this can be subject to change. But we're shooting for Tuesday in the draft. Teams will pick what, NHL themed or professional team themed games they want on the schedule, and the draft type also. So say the first game is Montreal-Toronto, which is most likely to happen actually Friday. My team picks Toronto first, Jason gets Montreal, and we'll just kind of go like that, back and forth. And it's going to be like a draft type thing. That'll come along with the draft video. But the draft video is just to show you guys what team you're going to be on, talk to guys. We'll also feature promotional games, just like AHL kind of reminds me of. But we'll feature promotional games such as St. Patrick's Day celebration. That's going to be the first game. Wear green type thing like that. Pink in the rink. Some of these games can be thrown in anytime throughout the season. So pink in the rink representing breast cancer awareness. Wear pink. Military appreciation, which is like camo, different things like that. Local hockey heroes. Around here it's Brandon Saad and a whole bunch of other people, but it's celebrating hockey heroes, getting the area, showing the area respect. American Appreciation Night, which is probably going to be scheduled to the game closest to the 4th of July, just to show, American appreciation practically. And much more. Again, me and Jason Demazak can spit out ideas at any time. We will hold an Olympic tournament, which I hit before. That's probably going to be mid-season again. Next thing, if there's any questions, contact me. Talk to me, anything. Got a couple today, I'll get over. Q&A here. What happens if I can't show up for every game? You don't have to. We encourage you, but you realistically don't. We like the people. We appreciate that you come out and you play the game, because that was our main goal in the whole entire thing, is to getting the game out to this area, really expressing it. And realistically, we started out with 4. This is a 3-year tradition now. We started in the 6th grade with 4 people, with Jonathan Morasco, myself, Luke Seidel, and Mario Colosi now. And to go from 4 people to 30, an estimated 30 people this year is amazing, and I think it's great. We need to keep building it. But if you don't show up for a game, we'll try to continue to play. If we don't have enough people to, we can do some line changes or throw somebody else in that would be willing to play. Again, we really, really, really stress and encourage you to come down and play the games because you signed up for it. But again, you don't absolutely have to. We understand, difficulties. Next question: How do I keep up to date on my statistics? You can check out our website now. We just got it up this year. This is one of the most one of the more technical based projects that we're working on, I guess, in this organization now, I should call it. We really want to stay organized this year, so we created this website to give everybody their stats, show where the standings are. Game Center will be up there so you can watch all the games. So you can go there at pghstreethockey.weebly.com. Again, we have schedules, everything about nature. Why do you take it so seriously? You know, that's the next question. Why do you take it so seriously? We get this a lot. It's hard to believe we do it now. Anyhow, we find it more interesting when we have an organized league. It becomes intense in a fun way. And again, our goal in general was to get kids in the area interested and start playing the game. This year, I hope, is going to be great because we're very organized. We're going to have, I think it's going to be fun. A lot of people are very excited for this season. We got a lot of newbies, but I think it's going to be, I think we can turn this into an organization easily. But yeah, it's just about it. If you have any other questions, once more, I know I'm repeating myself, you can contact myself, Jason Dembazek, or Jacob Coomer. That's all for today, guys. Please check out and stay tuned for the draft. You can leave some comments below on any questions still. Even if you don't play in the league and you want to know you're a fan and you want to be a fan of it, leave some questions below and we'll try to answer them to the best of our knowledge. Thanks, guys. Hope it's a good season.